Nothing happens by chance. The universe operates flawlessly, governed by immutable laws that extend their influence over every aspect of existence, including our daily lives. These universal laws are unwavering and perpetually fulfilled, unlike the laws crafted by humanity, which are susceptible to alteration based on the whims and objectives of those who create them. At the core of the universe's laws lie fundamental physical principles that exhibit unwavering consistency across all circumstances and epochs. Take, for instance, the omnipresent force of gravity, which orchestrates the movements of celestial bodies and governs the dynamics of our terrestrial existence. This principle remains steadfast and predictable, serving as a testament to the immutable nature of the universe's laws. The orbits of planets, the descent of an apple from a tree, and even the ebb and flow of tides are meticulously governed by the law of gravity. This law operates independently of human influence. It remains immutable and beyond our ability to manipulate. Thus, all natural phenomena unfold within a steadfast framework, showcasing the hallmark of the physical laws that underlie the cosmos. On the other hand, human laws are inherently flexible. They are designed and modified to suit the evolving needs and values of societies. For instance, traffic laws can be adjusted to improve safety, and new regulations can be introduced to address emerging issues like cybersecurity or climate change. This adaptability is a strength in human governance, allowing societies to respond to new challenges and changing circumstances. However, it also means that human laws are subject to interpretation, debate, and even manipulation, depending on the interests and intentions of those in power. One defining characteristic of the laws of the universe is their foundation in the principles of physics. When we uncover a universal law and categorize it as such, it signifies that the law has undergone rigorous verification and consistently yields the same outcomes whenever it is put into practice. This reliability and predictability are fundamental to our understanding and utilization of these laws, as they enable us to achieve our objectives with certainty and consistency. Numerous fundamental rules, including the law of polarity, the law of rhythm, the law of mentalism, and others, are highlighted by Hermetic philosophy. The law of cause and effect is one of these laws that stands out for its utter simplicity and broad applicability. According to this law, every action has a corresponding response, or put another way, every effect has a cause. This idea can be expanded upon by acknowledging that every action, intentional or involuntary, has an outcome. It's an easy concept to understand, but if you dig a little further, you'll find a complicated chain of events that starts in our minds and ends with physical manifestations. This example of how an idea manifests in the physical world also adheres to this law, with the idea serving as the cause and its materialization as the effect. Just as the laws of physics govern the behavior of energy and matter, the principles of cause and effect extend beyond the realm of the physical to encompass the domain of thought and intention. The principle of the law of cause and effect is ingrained in the very fabric of the cosmos, and is not only a philosophical concept. Every choice we make, every idea we consider, and every action we do triggers a series of events. We observe this interaction between cause and effect in all facets of our existence. For instance, choosing to be nice often leads to fulfilling relationships and a sense of well-being. On the other hand, disorganization and tension might result from not fulfilling our obligations. This law emphasizes how powerful our minds are. The law of mentalism in Hermetic philosophy holds that our ideas are the fundamental source of our existence and that the universe is mental in character. Contemporary science backs up this thesis, especially in psychology, where cognitive behavioral theory shows how ideas affect emotions and behaviors, which in turn shapes our experiences in life. Take into consideration how one idea might trigger a chain of events. Someone who aspires to better themselves may take up new hobbies, seek education, or learn new abilities. Better physical health, more favorable employment prospects, and more personal development follow from these behaviors. One's life can undergo profound changes as a result of a single idea or mental cause. Negative thought patterns, on the other hand, might have unfavorable effects. Unrelenting self-doubt can make it difficult to take advantage of opportunities, which can lead to stagnation and unrealized potential. This shows how the mental reasons we cultivate can have real, physical consequences in our lives. Larger systems also exhibit the complex web of cause and effect. Small changes in ecosystems, such as the influx or extirpation of a species, can have a big impact on the system as a whole. In a similar way, societal standards, cultural trends, and even legislative changes are influenced by the collective activities of individuals. Our actions have a significant influence and demonstrate our interconnection, as each decision we make adds to a larger series of occurrences. We can take deliberate control of our lives when we comprehend the law of cause and effect. We can develop pleasant mental states and make conscious decisions that result in desired consequences by realizing that our ideas are the seeds of our reality. Knowing that our activities will unavoidably affect our future motivates us to take intentional action. Because we don't fully understand how these principles operate, it might be difficult to comprehend how events are so closely interconnected and frequently go unnoticed. A lot of us believe that our happy or sad moments are just the product of our good or bad luck, but in reality, these are the results of a sequence of related deeds and thoughts that mold our existence. We frequently identify the true source of a problem when we observe it firsthand and look back at what caused it. This analysis can have its origins in our behavior, but it can also come from the way we think. Through introspection and reflection, we are able to go back in time and pinpoint the precise events or choices that pave the way for the experiences we have now. We can prevent the frustration and uncertainty that frequently follow apparent tragedy by adopting this proactive attitude. We no longer place the blame for our issues on outside forces. Instead, we turn inward to see how our decisions and attitudes shape the lives we lead. Being self-aware is a strong transformational tool that helps us break free from unsatisfactory habits and design a more meaningful and purposeful life. Up to this point, we have understood that every action we take has a consequence. This principle extends to all levels of existence because we are dealing with the immutable laws that govern the universe. As mentioned, these laws are unchanging, and the results they produce are neither random nor arbitrary, but precise and verifiable, orchestrating every event and phenomenon. Even when we don't fully understand them, these laws are evident in all events and constantly in operation. From the movements of celestial bodies to the intricate workings of nature, the universe operates with flawless order. Grasping this concept is a crucial step in unlocking the secrets of how the universe works. It allows us to see beyond the surface of our experiences, recognizing that there is a deeper, underlying order to everything. When we comprehend that every moment and encounter is part of a grand design, we begin to see the connections and patterns that shape our lives. This understanding shifts our perspective from seeing events as isolated incidents to viewing them as integral parts of a larger, harmonious whole. We start to realize that challenges and obstacles are not random misfortunes, but necessary components of our growth and evolution. Each experience becomes an opportunity to learn, adapt, and align ourselves more closely with these universal laws. We can change our lives, harmonize with the cosmos, and attain a better standard of living and more satisfying outcomes if we learn how these principles work. Abundance is the essential feature of the universe. We are struggling to achieve fulfillment because we are still learning how to access this wealth. We will be immensely satisfied when we find and align with the mechanisms that release us from constraints. The huge, exquisitely constructed universe has laws that we must comprehend, identify, and abide by. Abundance is innate to the cosmos. There are a plethora of resources and possibilities just waiting to be utilized. On the other hand, we frequently experience discontent or shortage because we have not yet mastered the ability to align ourselves with this abundant natural state. The secret is to comprehend and accept the universal rules that dictate our existence. By doing this, we can realize our potential and lead lives that are more affluent and fulfilling. As we previously mentioned, when we align ourselves with these universal laws, we engage in a harmonious dance with the universe. This alignment brings about a profound transformation. Life flows more smoothly, and our actions yield better results. We no longer feel as if we are struggling against an invisible current. Instead, we move effortlessly with the tide, harnessing its power to propel us forward. Imagine a river. When we fight against the current, our progress is slow and exhausting. But when we go with the flow, the river carries us swiftly and smoothly to our destination. The same principle applies to our lives. By aligning with the universal laws, we harness the natural flow of the universe's energy, making our journey more efficient and joyful. As you explore and embrace these universal laws, you will discover that the universe is not a random, chaotic place. It is a perfectly designed system, offering endless opportunities for those who learn to navigate its currents. Following these concepts, let us delve deeper into the subject according to the teachings of the wise Colombian philosopher Gerardo Schmedling, who tells us, "There is no such thing as coincidence, good luck, bad luck, injustice, guilt, or punishment." These concepts may seem familiar and deeply ingrained in our cultural narratives, but they are mere illusions in the grand scheme of the universe. They clash with the fundamental order that governs all existence. Our human minds are adept at weaving narratives and constructing stories to make sense of the world around us. We attribute events to luck, whether good or bad, to justify our experiences. But in reality, there is no randomness or chance at play. Every occurrence, every twist of fate, is governed by precise laws that dictate the unfolding of events. These rules are more than just theories or vague concepts. These are palpable, quantifiable forces that mold reality itself. Universal rules regulate the events of our lives, just as physics laws govern the movements of planets and particle behavior. Nevertheless, these laws frequently escape human comprehension despite their ubiquity. Even when our ideas conflict with the laws of the cosmos, we cling to our conceptions of justice and fairness. We fail to see that guilt and punishment are merely constructions of our own making, instead attributing them to others and to ourselves. As it is, there is no judgment, no heavenly vengeance to hold us accountable for our alleged wrongdoings. Rather, there is only the neutral application of universal rules that leads us with steadfast accuracy on our trip. As we come to understand and embrace these laws, we free ourselves from the shackles of human perception. We see beyond the illusion of luck and injustice, recognizing the underlying order that governs all things. This recognition is not merely an intellectual exercise, it is a profound shift in consciousness. It is a liberation from the constraints of our limited perspective, opening the door to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. So, let go of the notion of luck, of guilt, of punishment. Embrace instead the inherent order of the universe and align yourself with its timeless wisdom. In doing so, you will find a newfound sense of clarity, purpose, and freedom. Gerardo Schmedling gives us a simple yet profound phrase that leads us to the core of this concept. Everything that happens is within the law. This claim raises important questions about the nature of the laws that control our existence. Whether chaos, violence, hostility, intolerance, and other seemingly bad occurrences are subject to these rules may appear confusing at first, but a further look reveals a more complex picture. First of all, it's critical to understand that the term law refers to both the idea of cause and effect, as well as concepts of harmony and order. Even seemingly chaotic or destructive events can be understood in this larger framework as expressions of underlying causes and conditions. For example, a complex interaction of historical, political, economic, and social elements can lead to conflicts and wars. Even though the results could be disastrous, the rules of cause and effect still apply. The principles that control human behavior and interaction also apply to deeply ingrained ideas, social institutions, and training that give rise to acts of hostility and intolerance. It's also critical to realize that the laws of the cosmos are unbiased and judgment-free. Instead of differentiating between favorable and unfavorable results, they address the fundamental causes and circumstances. Therefore, even while things like violence and aggression seem to run against ideas of harmony and order, they are nevertheless subject to the same underlying laws that apply to everything. It's natural to question how human evil can coexist within a universe governed by laws. Yet these inquiries remain unanswered until we grasp the intricacies of evolution's process. With deeper insight, we begin to perceive a hidden purpose behind every seemingly unpleasant event, a purpose often rooted in love. At first glance, this may seem challenging to comprehend, but a thorough analysis of the underlying causes that give rise to human malevolence can lead to surprising revelations. But failing to recognize this purpose leads us down a path of resistance, a futile struggle against the harmonious order of the cosmos. Our beliefs and preconceptions serve as blinders, obscuring the true nature of reality. They confine us to narrow perspectives, preventing us from embracing life in its entirety. Yet, as we shed these mental shackles and expand our consciousness, we inch closer to acceptance. We acknowledge that everything, from the sublime to the sinister, unfolds within the law. Our personal preferences, biases, and comprehension play no role in this grand design. For if anything were to occur outside the law, the very fabric of the universe would unravel. It's a testament to the exquisite balance and precision that sustains our existence, urging us to surrender to the immutable laws that govern all. As we stated at the beginning, everything in the universe is ruled by laws. Without this foundation, navigating the intricacies of cosmic principles becomes an elusive task. Often these concepts are shrouded in ambiguity, their true essence obscured by misinterpretation and misrepresentation. Human writings, though valuable in their own right, merely offer interpretations of the ineffable truths of the universe. They reflect humanity's attempts to comprehend the incomprehensible, capturing glimpses of universal wisdom through the lens of mortal perception. However, they are not the ultimate source of absolute truth. For God, in all divine wisdom, did not pen books or construct libraries. Instead, the essence of divine law is woven into the very fabric of existence, awaiting discovery by those who seek to read the celestial script. Schmedling states, "At the core of our understanding lies a fundamental truth. Everything within the framework of universal laws operates seamlessly, while anything outside of it is simply impossible." Universally, no event occurs beyond the boundaries of these laws. Even instances that may seem contrary to a specific law are in fact orchestrated by higher laws, which allow for such deviations to facilitate our growth and learning. It's essential to grasp that we cannot transgress higher laws. Rather, we may only diverge from lower ones. These lower laws, while still vital, govern a narrower scope of processes and possess less administrative authority. This principle reassures us that the universe operates within the confines of these immutable laws. Human conflict arises from our entrenched beliefs in the dichotomy of good and evil. We ardently strive to eradicate evil, yet fail to realize that such concepts are purely human constructs, born out of flawed interpretations of the universe's inherent perfection. Recognizing this fundamental truth is pivotal in resolving many of humanity's enduring dilemmas. In this intricate scheme of actions and reactions that transcend the infinitesimal, the human ego comes into play through human desire. It is here that Schmedling poses two compelling questions. What sets apart your needs from your wants? How can you discern if what you desire is truly necessary? This exercise serves as a gateway to recognizing the omnipresence of universal laws. Now, here's a nugget of wisdom. We often find ourselves yearning for what eludes us, while overlooking the treasures already in our possession. This dynamic holds true across every facet of existence, be it material, spiritual, or emotional. Imagine this. A successful entrepreneur may yearn for deeper connections and meaningful relationships, elusive treasures that wealth alone cannot buy. Conversely, a struggling artist might dream of financial stability and recognition for their craft. Similarly, a fitness enthusiast striving for physical perfection may grapple with inner insecurities and seek emotional well-being. On the flip side, a social butterfly constantly surrounded by friends may secretly crave moments of solitude to recharge and reflect. This reveals a profound truth about the human psyche. Our attention gravitates towards our deficiencies, disregarding the abundance surrounding us. This propensity spawns our primal conflict, the insatiable hunger for what we lack. It's a universal struggle, transcending all walks of life, as our desires remain tethered to the insatiable demands of the ego. However, comprehending this dichotomy and acknowledging the governing laws can foster a newfound appreciation for our present blessings, alleviating inner turmoil and fostering contentment. According to Schmedling, each individual possesses precisely what they need. It's a profound principle encapsulated by the law of the universe, where nothing is superfluous or lacking. This understanding challenges the common notion of excess or scarcity, revealing a harmonious balance woven into the fabric of life. When we observe apparent disparities in wealth or resources, it's easy to assume that some have an abundance while others face deprivation. However, this perception overlooks a crucial truth. Every living being is endowed with precisely what is necessary for their journey through life. Whether it's the basic sustenance required for survival or the means to navigate the complexities of existence, the universe ensures that each entity has access to what they need. Complaining about perceived shortages or yearning for what we lack signifies a failure to grasp the essence of this universal law. It's a symptom of misunderstanding the inherent abundance that permeates every aspect of creation. Rather than acknowledging the inherent richness of our circumstances, we become ensnared in a cycle of discontent, blind to the abundance that surrounds us. Moreover, the distinction between wants and needs serves as a guiding principle in understanding the workings of the universe. At times, we may find ourselves in possession of our heart's desires, leading us to believe that these wants are essential to our well-being. Yet when our desires remain unfulfilled, it's a reminder that they do not align with the deeper truths of existence. This discrepancy highlights the limitations of our understanding and the veil of ignorance that obscures our perception of universal laws. By delving into the intricacies of these laws and unraveling the mysteries they hold, we can begin to glimpse the profound wisdom inherent in the cosmic order. In doing so, we unlock the key to profound fulfillment and align ourselves with the abundant flow of life's energy. It is essential that we recognize the riches in our lives. When we don't appreciate what we already have, it's difficult to get more, and we run the risk of throwing away the valuable things that are in our control. This emphasizes how crucial it is to distinguish between our necessities and wants. The ego entangles itself with consciousness, resulting in a multitude of desires and wants. However, if these wishes are unmet, it offers a chance to face a deep reality. The universe functions according to a precise order that is regulated by universal rules. Unfulfilled desires are not a sign of bad luck. Rather, they are evidence of these laws' guiding hand, pointing us in the direction of what is actually necessary for our development and progress. In essence, everyone has exactly what they require at any given time, neither more nor less. These requirements may change as life's circumstances change, yet the cosmos always delivers just what we need to get by. Accepting this insight helps us to become in tune with the cosmic energies at work, which promotes a more profound comprehension and acceptance of the rules that govern our lives. When we introduce transformative ideas, they inevitably clash with the entrenched beliefs that fuel our suffering. This tension is natural, as these new ideas strive to liberate us from the shackles of conflict and distress. Embracing and validating these universal laws has the potential to usher in profound inner tranquility. These laws operate incessantly, irrespective of our awareness of them. Often, our struggles stem from a lack of understanding of these laws' mechanics. The crucial step is to embark on a journey of learning and comprehension. At the heart of this learning journey lies a crucial lesson. When our desires remain unfulfilled, it is because they are governed by laws, even if we are unaware of their existence. If universal laws were not present, human beings would achieve all their desires without much effort, a scenario that openly contradicts our logic and lived experiences. Therefore, the pertinent question arises: why do our desires often go unfulfilled? The answer lies in unraveling the mysteries of these laws. To stop struggling in life to achieve your goals, you must first deepen your understanding of these laws that are not written in any book, but rather beneath the surface of reality. To engage in a struggle against them without understanding their essence is useless. Once we understand the raison d'être of these laws and discern how they serve our greater good, we can embrace them and collaborate harmoniously, harnessing their power to navigate life's challenges effectively. It's critical to understand that achieving our goals becomes an impossible undertaking if they conflict with these laws. On the other hand, it is equally unlikely that we will lose what we actually need. Think of these laws as the tenets that support the structure of existence. They control our life's tides, influencing our experiences and results. Fighting against them, or trying to get around them, is like trying to swim against a strong tide. It won't work, and will just make you tired and angry. Rather, by conforming to these laws, we open the door to an infinite array of opportunities. We have the ability to gracefully and wisely manage life's currents while utilizing the universe's innate harmony to advance. We learn that our genuine goals are in perfect harmony with the larger fabric of life, and that our needs are met on a constant basis in this symbiotic dance with the rules of creation. So let us embrace the path to enlightenment and set out to solve the riddles around these principles. Deepening our awareness of and respect for their unchangeable truths opens the door to a life of prosperity, contentment, and significant spiritual development. These concepts may initially seem contrary to the lessons we have become accustomed to. To think that evil, misfortune, disasters, etc. are foreseen within the perfect order of the universe is clearly contradictory to human logic and ingrained beliefs. However, it is precisely this shock that provides us with an opportunity for meaningful development and understanding. As we set out on this path of introspection and self-discovery, we come to understand that true inner serenity is not the result of social norm compliance. Rather, it results from being in harmony with the ageless knowledge that the universe possesses. We free ourselves from the constraints of society's demands and outside expectations by accepting these universal rules. We become more aware of and open to a higher state of consciousness when we acknowledge these fundamental truths. We understand that everything is interrelated and that our words, deeds, and thoughts have a significant influence on reality. With this newfound knowledge, we face life's obstacles head-on and persevere because we know that every event presents a chance for development and improvement. The desires of every human being, or what we want, often find themselves at odds with the natural order of the universe. When our desires are out of alignment with the laws that govern the cosmos, they encounter resistance and struggle to materialize. It's akin to trying to swim against a powerful current. It's not impossible, but it requires tremendous effort and often leads to exhaustion. Conversely, our genuine needs, the essentials required for our well-being and growth, always fall within the purview of the universal laws. These needs are seamlessly woven into the fabric of existence, ensuring their fulfillment with grace and ease. Unlike our desires, which may fluctuate and evolve over time, our true needs remain constant, anchored in the immutable laws of the universe. Understanding this distinction is paramount, as it offers profound insights into the nature of our desires and needs. It compels us to examine the source of our desires and discern whether they stem from our ego-driven wants or align with the deeper currents of universal harmony. Understanding these concepts allows us to perceive the reality we experience in a new light, offering us the opportunity to shape our future through conscious action and thought. It's essential to remember that human laws are subject to interpretation, change, and even defiance, with all the consequences that may entail. In contrast, universal laws operate with unwavering certainty and apply universally, transcending the fluctuations of human society. They stand as the immutable principles dictating the rhythm of existence, unmoved by the constructs of human civilization. To truly grasp these universal laws, we must approach them with an open mind. But above all, we have a duty to observe their manifestations in the unfolding of our lives. This observation allows us to recognize the omnipresence and infallibility of these laws. When we encounter challenges or obstacles in our lives, it is often because we are operating outside the boundaries delineated by these universal laws. Conversely, when life treats us kindly, it is a testament to our alignment with the hidden laws of the universe. By aligning our actions and thoughts with these universal principles, we can navigate the complexities of life with greater clarity and purpose. We can harness the power of these laws to manifest our desires and aspirations, while also fostering harmony and balance in our interactions with the world around us. In doing so, we honor the inherent order of the universe and unlock the potential for profound growth and fulfillment in our lives.